I don't know what it is about games of this era. It has had the most incredible compositions. I think it's because in the SNES and like PlayStation 1 era of games, they had the technology to make really great music and sound effects. They didn't really have the capability to do like the full instrumental. Of course, I guess they did with like CD technology, but they typically didn't do like full instrumental, like full sound effects, full all of that. So all of the emotion of the scene, just like the SNES was, most of the emotion of a given game would come from music. That was all they had. Like the music had to carry the moment. So they put so much effort into the music of the games of the era. And it shows in so many games of the era. Like this sounds incredible to me. Oof. The flute! Is that a flute? Like an ocarina or something? Something in that area. Or like a reed flute? Alright. Is my controller even working? I don't think it is. Shit. Will you work? I know there's controller controls. Isn't there? Oh shit. Alright, guess we're trying the mouse. See how that goes? Oh. Ah, shit. Like everything's going wrong! No! Ah, fuck. Ah, where's the dongle? Ah, give me a moment. Alright, I think that's not working. Shit. Not even connecting to the computer. What the hell? Well. Fuck. I swear this has worked before. Yeah, give me a moment. Let's see if it'll... Yeah. No, it's just not. Okay, let's just see what happens if we try to go with the mouse. Maybe we just play it with all mouse. That'll be fun. Let's see. May Eidios be with you. Normal is average, and then hard. Let's just go with normal. I'm not pushing it today. I just want a fun story. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home! Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though. I bought you a present. Really? What kind of present? New fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? Product of its time. I like pretty clothes, they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look? What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Well, why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? I mean, he's still alive? Was he not supposed to be? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay! He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looked the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? Why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Naturally, I just met this boy while I was out on business. I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look! Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. But where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Well, that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. You have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just going to make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change this up. Ow! Quit yelling! Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make the heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve you to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Ugh, it's so bright in here. Ugh. I slept like a rock. It must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Ah! Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. has such a unique visual aesthetic. I'm not sure what it is. I think it was PC back in the day, so I think it's slightly higher res and stuff back then, but they didn't quite have the 3D to also keep up with the very detailed texture work. Nice, Joshua. Bravo! Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. Can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, or that siren song of yours, gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. Tisk, tisk, tisk. How wrong you are, Joshua. Maybe the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower. Do you agree? Yeah. How fortunate for you. You at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs, too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something to use my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all. How about getting some exercise, too? All your hobbies is sitting around kind of stuff, like reading and music. No girl's gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. What kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. For your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll leave that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua! Morning, Dad! Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. On my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat. Don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers, just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore, either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. Or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of, then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. Sure will manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so much alike. But whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's going to be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy and scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? Well, what's that? I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. Also have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make it edible. How rude! But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade my regards. Alright. Okay, controls aren't bad. Mouse controls. I don't know how to open menus. I'm sure it'll tell me at some point. Ooh, this is actually not bad control at all. Okay. Whee! Oh. Okay, right click to track some stuff. How you would... Oh, you rotate... Okay, that's cool. You rotate the camera with the mouse wheel. That works. West Bright House. What about over here? North Relent. South Rune Gate. Pretty sure I'm going up. I did play this game a little bit back in the day. Not back in the day. I didn't play it back when it was new, but I did play it back when I bought it years ago. Just a little bit. I think I got through the first town, actually. Don't remember it, though. It's been a while. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late, either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. Never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place. So I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Yeah, I'm not sure how to open the menu with just the mouse. Or if there's a way. Might have to actually use the keyboard for that. We'll find out. Good morning, Mr. Vinon. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? I didn't even mention it. Are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the new Stregas? Unbelievable. You're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Haha, of course. You've already been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new Stregas aren't out yet. You're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though. I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers. Controls are actually not bad. I must prefer controllers in general. But this feels pretty nice. Top of the morning to you, kids. Good morning, Mr. Elgar. Good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today's the last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about the last time I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been a bit scatterbrained ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks she took to the head playing with the boys. Really? So I guess that scatterbrain trait isn't something new, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. Don't call me scatterbrain. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. You shouldn't be getting over to the guild. I actually remember watching like a video on the making of this game, or at least a translation of this game. Good morning, Stella. Oh my, well, but isn't Estelle and Joshua? You're on your way to bracer training? Yeah, and just you watch. We're going to pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Shara, too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle. But what? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Joshua is so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Now that you mention it. You did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right? Ugh. It was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Renon got the newest Strega brand sneakers in on that day. Estelle! Yes! You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust, even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Alright, I'll be more careful from now on. Well, that's that. Now how about the both of you got on over to the guild? Man, you just can't argue with her. But yeah, the video is basically about how, like, apparently there were, like, 2 translators working on it. The game just had so freaking much text that it basically drove them insane. Like, look at how much text is just there for normal NPCs, just standing around. Conversations and conversations. Apparently, this is one of those games where it changes conversations depending on where you are in the story. So, like, dozens of conversations per town with every single NPC. That is a shit ton of text. I'm just on my way over to the Forest of Mistfall to the south of here for work. There was a merchant from Bose who came here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. Yeah, that was just 3 text boxes. Hey, if it isn't Joshua and Estelle, are those orbments working out for you that we tuned the other time you were here? In your case, Estelle, it's not whether the orbment is good or bad. The problem lies in the way you use it. You're always jumping into things without a second thought, so you end up being slow to learn. If you just start thinking before you start swinging, then you learn twice as much. Well, excuse me for sucking. There, no need to get upset. Everyone has this problem when they first start out. If you get the hang of things, you'll gradually be able to handle them better. Remember to enunciate. That's right! I'm going to master using this as quick as I can and surpass even Joshua. Yeah, whatever. When I first entered the Zeiss Central Factory, I pretty much couldn't use one of these things either. Even you couldn't use one, Freddy? Yeah. I can still become an engineer if I can't use one. Unless you're aiming to become a bracer, I'll have to learn how. Ah. I think the way I'm supposed to go is over here. That's a hotel. That's not it. Welcome to Hotel Relent. Are you here to spend the night? Vern? It's us, don't you remember? Haha, I know. I was just stroking Estelle. I was practicing my greeting just now. Oh, really? You ever notice that Vern teases people with a straight face while being courteous at the same time? It's probably because he can. Mayor's residence. Probably not over here. Is it over here? Might be it. Cafe. Oh, that's not it. Wholesome pasta? I started working here because the owner said he'd let me manage the bar. After they started the morning and lunch service, however, I've been more of a waiter than anything else. Welcome! Oh, Estelle and Joshua? It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. We're actually on our way to bracer training now. Oh, is that all? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career or goal and is working hard to achieve it. As expected, you're a bit different from everyone else, huh? What? Is there something wrong with that? No, not at all. I just thought it was very like you to pick the unusual route, that's all. Oh, that's right. Tio decided that she was going to help out at her parents' farm. She even said for us all to go up and visit her sometime. So that's what Tio decided on, huh? You look how long that conversation was for a random NPC. In the tutorial section. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I want to join the Liberal News Service and work hard as a reporter. I don't have any information lately either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua was adopted, and things can go either way in the future, right? Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. Dude, that's the kind of fourth wall break I don't hate that much. But it's clearly like a, wink nudge at the audience, the player. Like, yeah, you're not going to be happy if these two are just friends by the end of this game, are you? But she doesn't directly come out and have to, like, say, hey, audience, you want a couple. No, she frames it in the sense of, I want to be a reporter, and the people who are going to be reading my papers don't want you to, It's framed properly as an in-universe comment while also being a meta-commentary. And that's the kind of fourth wall break that I can get behind. That's what I like. Unbelievable! My husband knocked over his bookshelves again. The room is now so dusty I can't go inside. Nothing's knocked over. Glory of the Kingdom. Compendium of Orman Technology. Guide to the Relent region. Septian Church of the Bracer Guild. Where that book I just bought the other day went? Looks like I'm going to have to put these books in order. I could literally walk around the town forever just talking to people. I don't intend to do that. I don't plan to talk to everyone I see. Now it's time to start our training, Estelle. Let's head over to the Guild House on the South Avenue. Oh, alright. Alright, South Avenue. It's unfortunate that the map doesn't turn with me. So, South Avenue. That'll be down here. So, is this the Guild House? Oh, yeah. Okay. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Aina. Good morning. I guess it's Aina? Probably Aina. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Trade Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks! We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, Inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. It's a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. This is my last day of training. I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that my high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Why, Joshua! Shara's picking on me! Don't worry, Shara. Well, Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework. Acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face is really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. What time is it? It's only been 30 minutes? You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge a bracer should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz, or processed septium, installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Liberl, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent, and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent, and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Excuse me! God damn. That just kind of snuck up there. Orbit technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberl in protecting its independence and has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbal-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. But thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberl enjoys peace. Let's see. Seems we've got a mountain of stuff to do today. I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. You want to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Sheriff? How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. What you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I don't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worked up for nothing. All worried for nothing. Same thing. Well, so you're all bright and cheerful, though. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so be sure not to lose them. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where, these kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it's my ears playing tricks on me. I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. Their details. Alright. Direct press. The training will involve searching the sewers beneath Berlin to bring back the concept of the test. How do I accept it? Other important events. We automatically record the Bracer notebook. The Bracer notebook is easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It must be accessed by clicking a Bracer book shortcut button on the configuration menu. Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, let's talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow. There's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get you to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. It's graciously taken out time of his work schedule. Why can't I read today? I don't know what's going on with that. So make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz, or use an Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the Guild has a long-standing relationship with these Orbital Factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem, you have everything to me. So what is it you would like to know about? Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. I think I'm starting to rush because there's just so much text. I think this wasn't the best game to read. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we'll be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities to make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the order's original latitude, the structures for the device is also different for each owner. Simply put, it's shape of fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the name of his explanation. In order to sell quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, such a slot is open, the other slots must be opened in a normal factory like this. We'll take a fair amount of step with two. EP, which is needed for magic, we'll see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it you would like to know about? Orbital Arts. Simply put, Orbital Arts are magic will be discarded exclusively through the use of battle orbits. In other words, a number of peculiar effects will be produced by using the orbital energy stored within mechanical devices. These orbital arts can be a mouthful. They're obviously referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, the corresponding quartz must be first synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbits are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. Slot. I'm like tongue-twistering myself. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with the water elemental value. In reality, orbits are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So, what is it you would like to know about? Quartz. Quartz circuits are made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible to use them to use arts. However, you're not able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This will be the case when you synthesize a new quartz. Make sure to check the orbit and decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time. So what is it you would like to know about? Sepith. They're the fragments of Sephium, which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, and Mirage. I like the addition of Mirage. That's kind of cool. Sepith can be exchanged for Mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz to open the orbit slots to which to install or to synthesize quartz. So what is it you would like to know about? Alright, let's go. It looks like Mr. Welders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you can go to the use of Sepith. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, we should begin by first making elemental quartz. That will work with each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay. For you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you'd be able to exchange Sepith for Mira. But for this training, you'll not be able to use the service. Talk mark will appear. Hit the OK button, use options, modify or trade, use orbital factory services. Oh, good work so far. If you need to use the orbital factory, give Freddy a holler over there. Whoops. Modify. Okay. Navigation is satisfactory. So, Joshua needs lightning. I think this is... No, that's Earth. What's the one with lightning? No, he needs time. Right? Was that it? I think it was time. Speed plus 10%. synthesized action 1. Now we'll give her... What do I want her to have? Defense, HP, attack. She can't get action. Evade. Agility +1, strength up, defense down, HP up, or just defense up. Why is defense down? That sucks. I guess defense up? Probably defense up. Alright, slots. Oh, that's just slots open. Okay, I don't have to actually put them in here, I think. Actually, I can probably buy a couple. Oh, this is openable. Oh, they cost Sepith. I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a course in your Orbman so they can use both recovery and attack arts. The course can be installed in the Orbman screen. The Orbman screen can be utilized inside the Orbman tab in the main menu. Now, time to figure out how to open the menu. I don't think I can do it with a mouse, unfortunately. Okay. I'm just gonna have to use the keyboard for that. That's okay. As long as everything else is mouse related, I can deal with just pressing escape occasionally. Wanted defense. Stone hammer. Joshua. Action. Clock up and soul blur. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no, it doesn't. Time single. Freeze up the flow of time. With time space shaking pulse. Faint 20%. So it's auto kill? Okay. Tactics, option. Menu button? Change main menu button. Can I make this the middle mouse button? Because that would be very convenient. Click, double click. Oh! Oh, it puts a main menu button down here. Oh, nice! So I won't need the keyboard after all. Okay, cool. They become weaker based on number of retries. No, I don't want that. Camera free rotation. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, you can change the minimap status. Rotate, invisible. I'm actually not sure which is better, honestly. I know I complained about it earlier, but I don't know. Status display shown on the game screen. Change character transparency, frame rate. I'll limit it to 60. I don't want to break anything. Alright, I don't think I have anything. Crafts morale, S crafts pummel. I don't know what those are. Alright. Whee! Install a course in your Orbman so you use both recovery and attack arts. Use your Orbman to make sure that recovery and attack arts are divided up between them. You figure this out by looking at the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebook in order to figure out which quartz you need to install. If you're lacking the necessary quartz, you can synthesize them in an Orbital factory. Can. Oh, this is the book. Okay. And then this is the menu? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, this is my actual missions. This is like the... My God, there's so much here. Whoa! God. Install a course in your Orbman. Didn't I already do that? The arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebook. In order to figure out which quartz you need to install. Arts and quartz? Oh, quartz. So I guess I haven't actually completed the mission yet? So I think it just wants me to buy them all. I mean, yeah, I'll just buy them all. I mean, there's no reason not to. I can afford them all. Okay, maybe I can only equip one. Like that. There we go. Orbamenta. I think it wants me to have healing. I'm assuming tier is healing. So there. Now I have healing and attack. Alright, so you've got both recovery and attack arts set up. You balance your arts out between each other like you've done here. It should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allows you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your bracer notebooks. You should find something that works for you. Alright, the training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbits. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. This EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots. It would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, once you use this Sepith and open a new slot in each of your orbits, go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Alright. Slots. So, am I only opening one of them, or...? Yeah, I can only open one character's. I'm not sure whose I would want to open. Let's just do Estelle, I guess. Open slot 2. Okay, slot 2? Can I switch to slot 2? Oh, I have to do that. I feel like the interface could have used a little bit of changing on the PC version. Let's go with defense again. I think. Yeah, why not? HP and defense. Can't go wrong. So you managed to open one of your orbit slots, Estelle. This essential slot is not limited to a particular elemental. You are free to install any type of quartz you'd like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for. Qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me you forgot the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Characters have so much personality in this game. And probably why there's so much dialogue. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. That reminds me of Persona 3 and 4 do that. Everyone praises the characters in those games. Like, oh yeah, they're so well realized. They're so powerful, such powerful characters. And they are. But the reason they managed that in Persona 3 and 4 is that the opening cinematics are like 2.5 hours for each game. And it's like, yeah, you get really detailed, strong characters that way. But my god, do you want to sit a tutorial for 3 hours while characters yammer about themselves and the plot? Like, there's a balancing act there, I feel like. Not that this game is doing it badly, but there is a balancing act to be done there. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like, now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it. Good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. But remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. The qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Sierra? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you in your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks. Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. You getting any bells yet? What a relief. You already asked that earlier, too. Why'd you have the memory of a goldfish? Oh, divine Idios. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. What you're really saying? That you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the horrible factory. Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test. So I brought the both of you to try to make it look a little anxious. At least try to look a little anxious. Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident about how proving that you're not just blowing hot air at the results of your test, and how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Yeah, that. Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there. So if you get careless, let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tips, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's! Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Okay, I guess that's the monsters that are down here. I wanted to say... Oh yeah. Oh god damn, did I get 20 hours in or is that the time? Playtime. Okay, it's like 6.5 hours. Not that bad. I'll go ahead and save here. I don't want to get rid of my old data. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it someday. I won't, but maybe. There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging in any further battles. Armament charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As the recovery point is approached, a mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. Oh, she's missing EP. Oh, probably because of all the orbs she opened. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They'll become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Battle order bar. Alright. Gets 2 attacks first. Start from top and moves down. Attack enemy. You can also use it to move. If you are using a mouse, you click an empty location. Oh! Indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a target in this area moves the character to attack. When enemies out of range, the icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out of range target will move the character as close to it as possible. No attack will be performed. I love like tactical battles like this. They're neat. She can wait here, actually. Okay, you can't do that. There's no block button now. Why isn't there a block button? Ha! No hits.
We're good to go.
Flawless victory. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible. They require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items. Like an EP charge. Well, let's turn the element most effective spell unit. It shouldn't matter which one I use. Yeah, it's still very much tutorializing. 99 seems like a lot this early in the game.
Piece of cake.
So, start using crafts this time around. These crafts have other effects besides just dealing damage. They're worth a thought, worth a shot, worth a thought, worth a thought. Roger that. Crafts have limited range limits. You can utilize this one. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. I was wondering about the CP meter. Crafts are characteristic skills which not only deal out damage, but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle. Try to encourage allies. Oh, that's what these are. Okay.
Come on.
What's your craft? Dual strike. That is kind of cool. The cursor actually snaps to the creature.
That's that. Let's move out.
So you don't have to constantly move it around. Juicy Bone, Curative Horn. Found a Reviving Ball. Door is rusted. Appears to be locked. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-Craft, or S-Break, should do the trick for just about any enemy. Catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-Crafts, which are unleashed as S-Breaks, can be changed by going to Tactics instead of set S-Breaks from the main menu. I guess I can't use them. No, I can. Alright, these are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order, once CP gauge is reached 0. Does it mean 100? I assume it means 100, not 0. S-Crafts, when used as breaks, can be changed by going to Tactics. Yeah, okay. Press the break button to unleash an S-Break. Press the break button to unleash an S-Break. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the one group of word keys, or arrow keys, second before unleashing it.
Here I come.
think I see what's going on here. Then I can use these. And just take out the... Woo! Tutorials!
That's that then. Let's move out.
Curative Horn and Juicy Bone. That's the treasure chest we're after, huh? We made it this far. The rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Looks like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses to be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using gas breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Turn bonus, eh? Ah, I see. I can indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. The bonus icon appears after you click on to receive the bonus. Heal HP, step it up, etc. Take the effect of each icon. I think I actually just want to attack, right? Enemies aren't really going to put up much of a fight either way. Complicated. I actually don't know if attacks can be interrupted. Reason to go after him. Let's try Stonehammer. I haven't used that yet. Oh, his attack's way faster. Or the Stonehammer is just very, very slow.
Alright, we're good to go.
Horn, Juicy Bone, Crisp Onion. Box. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact there's not just one, but two. It's kind of interesting too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. You're sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. You can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. Unless you're a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to a client. As long as they were nothing illegal, they would have no right to open them. No, you're right, Joshua. I just can't help myself. You absolutely have to know what's inside. Why not ask Miss Sheriff when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. It is very interesting. Oh, that's like the world map. At the game, the story at least is doing the whole, like, the reason you're constantly helping people is because you're actually like a law enforcement authority figure. I always find it interesting when games do that. You actually don't see it in JRPGs as much as you see it in, like, more Western style games. BioWare style. Old BioWare. Not new BioWare, for sure. Good work, you two. Excuse me. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. Don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured you would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? Didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. Seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Final training is how to report to the guild. When you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. And as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the Rolenta branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Probably. Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Press the OK button will display a list of options. Such report to report to the guild. You're received for training retrieval. Into Mira, gained BP. Current rank is Junior Bracer 9th class. Good job, you two. Looks like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. The other thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle the job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you receive. You will also accumulate points which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in the rank as Bracer and be rewarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of Junior Bracer start at 9, all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina. I'm sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? Knowing Shara, it'll involve a whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Sherazard holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones? In answers to your question, yes, these are the boxes you achieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Receive Junior Bracer Emblem. This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning this day at 1500 hours, you're both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers in the Bracer Guild. From here on, your work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? You've become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. You understand, you've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that. But I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits to come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. No-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right! Hi there, Estelle and Joshua. Oh, hi, Ridge. Looks like your training is over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that you two are the youngest ever to pass the bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity. Ourselves as well. I have to get back to work now, but if there's something you don't understand, give me a holler. Congratulations, you two are now official members of the Bracers Guild. From now on, I'm going to be passing jobs out to you like candy. Bring it on, is all I have to say. Look forward to working with the guild. Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh, great, it's Estelle" remark? What's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses into boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. Tisk tisk. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there is better tasting milk in Liberl than the milk that comes from the Purcell farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers! More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting up on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Not like that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer for me. You're getting passed by the likes of Estelle. I'm pretty sure you're half her age. What's the likes of Estelle supposed to be? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. Maybe these no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. The secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Alright, you can go back to get my thing. Hey, you're doing good work so far. Ow, I put a medal on your chest. See, the dialogue changed just from doing that one quest. Congratulations, you two. So you finally become bracers, huh? Tee, thanks. Estelle, you are way too proud of yourself. Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be this happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute. Sometimes you just be so... But Estelle, How did you become a bracer? You might have to get over your little problem with orbital arts. Man, you two? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that? If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. I don't think I can buy anything. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on. By the way, Mr. Renan, did the liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in the afternoon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. Here comes 100 Mira, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? Sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and camera woman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. What's this supposed to be for? It's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. You get hurt fighting if you just limit yourself to healing balms all the time, so you want to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway, so if you eat something new, write down what's in it. You'll have lots of recipes in no time. Why don't we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Maple cookie. Learn maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. That sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all. It's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit! And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. You recommended dish at restaurants using go-to meals adds recipe to the recipe book. Alright. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the list of ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food. Sit-down meals which can be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at the store or acquired from monsters. Alright, I guess this is the recipes. Yep. Alright. Estelle, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two. Oh, hi, Aina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. What's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower and we're going to ask her to relent. You mean the Tower of Esmelis? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazard is out on other bracer business. So I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. You understand? I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing back about the safe return of those children. Roger that! Understood. The Esmelis Tower can be reached by taking the western something. Yeah, going west. You can get to the Malga Trail through Mulron's western gate. I think it, yeah, pretty sure it's to the west. Let me stand by at the guild, so if you're in any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Seems like it's going to take a bit longer for me to get the lumber together for this order. I must work hard to get my father-in-law to acknowledge me, for my wife's sake. See, the dialogue is constantly changing. Hey, Estelle and Joshua, is it true that you really became bracers? You're always one of the first to hear everything, aren't you, Claire? This is just what I expected. Saw the potential in you both way back. Yep. You want to get out there and earn a lot of success, right? I like Sherazard's adult charm. But I'm partial to both you and Joshua. Uh-huh. I'll take that as a compliment. Alright. Save. Orbs are fine, probably. Alright. Give me just one moment, please. I will be right back. I'm back. Alright, let's go. The Malaga Trail is through the northwest gate. That's a smaller exit, next to the landing port. Oh, I know already. Oh, wrong gate. Northwest. Northwest? Northwest. Woo! Be able to take them without. Oh, go. I love missing things. Well, at least I had the advantage. Ow, you get a lot of turns. A lot of turns. Yeah, you get a lot of points.
We're good to go.
Beast flesh. I carve the flesh from his bones. That's just rock. Yeah, there's something very unique about the art style. Ow. crits aren't
That's
random.
that.
They just happen
Let's
in
move
the
out.
turn order. That's interesting. So your objective should be to like steal crits. That's cool. Let's see. Can I? Oh, I can. Here. Gotcha. There you go. That did a lot of damage.
Let's do this!
Doesn't look like his score CP beyond 100, so I might as well use it. Kill them all without taking a scratch. I wonder if there was like an equipment store. I didn't see one.
That's that then.
Seem to be doing
Let's
okay
move out.
anyway. I think that was turned around, so I should get the preempt? Nope. Ah. God damn.
Take!
Remember, that's the thing. Easy to forget. I have a feeling it's gonna shoot at him. Call it a hunch. These things are... Yeah, these plants are... Ugh. Like, it seems like they're gonna be pretty generous with those
That's that.
energy spots.
Let's move out!
Not that worried about using magic. Like, there's probably one before the tower. If I have to go into the tower at all. Reviving ball. Kill everything! Get the XP! Oh, god damn. Oh, this is kind of nuts, actually. Of course.
Here I come.
Which one's supposed to dead? Yeah. Aha! Gotcha!
Do this!
I knew that would happen. Exactly. Just as planned. All right. We're back in it now.
We're good to go.
Woo! Level ups. Stellar and Taunt. Fresher, Beast Flesh. Kill the plant to get the fresh herb. That's kind of messed up. I'm getting flesh isn't much better, I guess. Okay, Oh, Taunt. I don't know how to see what it does. There's tactics? Set S-break. Okay, well, that's fine. South Berlin, North Melgamine. What's over here? West Esmelas Tower. Oh, that's where I'm going, isn't it? Oh, that's the world map. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see him. God damn, I was looking at the map. That's fine. I'm actually stronger now. And my magic got refilled. Nice.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Yeah, they take the same amount of time. I wonder if fire is more effective against these things. Should I set a fire spell? I don't know if elemental weaknesses are a thing in this game.
Piece of cake.
Let's see. Orphans, Estelle. I want the healing. So I'll sit this. Lowers defense, actually. That's by 1, so I want to see if fire works. Oh, she's doing more damage now. It's not really helping against these enemies, but maybe eventually it will. Like, there wouldn't be elements in the game if there weren't weaknesses, right? That would just be weird.
Piece of cake.
Looks like they've come all the way to Esmelas Tower. I don't see any sign of them along the trail. So, do you think they've wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. I feel like we'll need to hurry. Right. dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle, are you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Brats. They're pretending they can't hear me. They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Well, if monsters didn't know they were there before, they do now. But what are we going to do? So somebody help! Simultaneous with Joshua, obviously. Let's go, Joshua. Right, got your back. You monsters go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone. Chew on this. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. NPCs HP is 0, the game is over. And I didn't say it. I should be fine. Whoa!
Let's do this!
That's that. Yeah, glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the things I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Should we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster? I'm not going to make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came! Still lacks skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad? What are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Aina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely. Really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry. I should have been watching her back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Blight. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Haha, of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. did I say blight? I think I was thinking of Owl House or something. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hind. Haha, that's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. It seems like you've had quite a day. Dad is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Rolent, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you and takes off for home. Sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Gained a BP. Current rank is Junior Bracer 9th class. You're well for your first assignment. For the deals of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. I'm sure. How about we head home, too? I guess we'd better. I've still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since you went straight home, you never got a chance to give it to him. You think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. Letter appears to be one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, the Burrow isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across this Emerian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure they get this letter, I'd really appreciate it. I never did find an equipment store. I wonder if there is one. Probably a little late now, but... No, I don't think there is. Stella and Joshua, thanks for rescuing Luke and Pat. Miss Holden was talking lots about you guys, saying that you did a great job. Haha, thanks, Uni. Let's just go home. Hey, Joshua. Hmm? Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? I can expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you. Josh, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big diss is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I bet that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time. And thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. It's getting late. I'm sure Dad's waiting for us. Roger that. Oh, it's the wrong way. I must not have made a evening version of that map. We're home, Dad. You finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Go to work, kids. Details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. Before I forget, I got that copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too. Read over Liberal News and letter. A letter, huh? Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is. But she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. Overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours who's talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? Guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait! Cooking is supposed to be about passion! Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter's seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Wow, this is a surprise. This new dish is what I call Estelle's Egg Explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. Hehe, this is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. There's a segue. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving when? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know. What are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Relent branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you could accomplish. I'll ask Scheherazade to handle the more difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Aina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, Can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle is growing up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Grancel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Grancel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case. You know what this actually reminds me of? The art style? It reminds me of Octopath Traveler. I'm sitting here going, this very much reminds me of, like, something like that. But yeah, it's so Octopath Traveler. I wonder if that was inspired by this. Octopath obviously uses newer tech. And is generally, it's higher resolution, newer tech. Obviously, they've looked better when Octopath does it. But this reminds me so much of Octopath Traveler. They're like old school, they're not as old school, I guess. So maybe it's not exactly the same. They're kind of trying to make the sprites look 3D, but they're still 2D sprites, clearly. Dad, are you still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor, or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is, don't offer alcohol to minors. It's not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. Haha! That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence. There appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt. But that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts. Despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you, too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, I'm sure it does seem that way. Well, what you said back then. Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family. No matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Wait, did we just enter the prologue? That was the end of the prologue, right? Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Sherazard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please, don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Street. I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Gransville bound for airliner, Linde, will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. I'll take care of everything here while you're gone. If you're done with your work, make sure you come straight home and no goofing off. Is that any way you see your beloved Papa off? Oh well. I'll try my best to come home as soon as I can. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. One thing I kind of like about the game is that most of it's actually from Estelle's point of view. Because she's basically the main character. Like, she's the father's daughter. She's the one who's... You know, she's... As far as I can tell, she's the main character. And a lot of games, especially RPGs, will, like... The female will be the main character, but the guy will be the point of view character. You know what I mean? Like, Final Fantasy XII is a great example. Like, the main character is not the... main character of the story is not the main character of the gameplay. I'll put it that way. That's a good way to put it. But in this game, she actually is allowed to be the main character, which is great. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time. When it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, alright. If you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. If you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks! We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! I thought the flowers were a chest for a second. Oh, weapon shop. Hey. Literally has guns and swords on it. I wonder where the weapon shop is. Wonderful. Hey there. How are our first year bracers doing? So, Cassius is going to be out for a while, huh? Yeah, we just saw him off the landing port. You sure managed to hear about it rather quickly, though. Haha, well. Back in the day, Cassius used to leave Estelle with us while he was away. But after you came here, he started having you keep an eye on things. I didn't know that. Estelle gets surprisingly lonely when no one is around. Whenever we had her over, she was as quiet as a cat among strangers. Ah, don't say stuff like that. I am not. After about 2 or 3 days here, though, she'd eat, sleep, and play like it was her own house. Haha, I can imagine that. Cashin Sepe. I have 1900. I can afford them. Spikes. Your shoes pointy, non-skid soles. I think the weapons would be best. I usually go with weapons first. $500 left over. Alright, that's all I can get. Ah, I see. Okay. Funny, because the game was designed for PC first, right? I guess these are the same controls that you used back then. sell Sepith if I need to. But I don't want to. I want to see if I can get more orbs, I guess. I don't know why I need any more right now. Oh, there are more. Oh. Dexterity plus 5. Max EP plus 5%. That's pretty good. Can't afford it. Hey, what can I afford? I can get this one. I already have one of those. I can get that, but I already have one. Get another attack. I might get this if I had any of the black one. Alright, I don't think I need any of those right now. Alright, go in there. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why I came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Parzell. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Parzell farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Parzell farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody has been hurt. The owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. I already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary. But we'll take it just in case. So can I not get, like, side jobs? Oh, yes I can. Author behind the Melder's Orbital Factory. Client Charles. Our first smoking on his pine plants was spotted roving the Millstone Cloud. There's a request to deal with this threat immediately. Alright. So, behind the orb factory? This is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you? Huh? Shiny rock? Yeah, that's right, one that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that lying around anywhere, did you? Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. You know where you might have dropped it? My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general goods store to see where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I come back here, it was gone. When you say general goods store, you mean Mr. Venon's store, right? Did you look in front of his store? Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You don't need to chew like a kid, you know? My, aren't you a charmer? Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you do happen to come across it, give me a holler right away. I'll probably be around. Huh, didn't realize there was a back door. I'm guessing it's in here? Or it's inside. What's the deal with everything being in short supply around here? Damn it! Somehow I'm going to have to dig up grade A product before I head to my next business deal. Looks like the Linde just arrived at landing port. The products I ordered from Bose have come, so I've got to go pick them up. Literally, every little time something happens, all the dialogue is brand new. And most people won't read a fraction of it. I'm sure not. Let's see, it's supposed to be shiny, so... Oh. Oh, that was him. That's something else. You know what you kids. Yeah. I'm looking for a rock. Shut up. Ah, it's in the sewer. Huh? What's the matter? I wonder what that is. There's something shining down there through the sewer grate. You're right. Looks like something must have fallen through. The sewers? Don't tell me you forgot about the sewer already. You know, the smelly, monster-infested place we were in not that long ago? Oh, right, those sewers. We went there during our practical training, right? I understood the sewer should be just behind the chapel. I'm so interested in what's down there. How about we check it out a little later? Sure, let's do that. Alright. Where was the sewer entrance again? Oh, behind the chapel. That's the hotel. Oh, that's the chapel. Okay. Kill everything!
Piece of cake.
Let's see if this actually hits. Nope. Alright.
Alright, we're good to go. That's that then. Let's move out. That's that then. Let's move out.
I see now. I think we saw shining through the sewer grate with this. Seems like it. The quartz fragment, huh? I don't know why it was shining so much. The way it sparkles is so beautiful. It's made of septium too, right? Loosely speaking, yes. Well, let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place to have a leisurely chat. I guess you're right. No normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to. I mean, they're not normal. So.
Piece of cake.
Rest. Ah, where's the mouse? I keep losing where the mouse is, not being sure how far to move it. Hey, it's that rock. Could it be that? This is the rock you've been looking for? Yep, this is the one. My shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain? You guys are bracers, right? We already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think you have the right to complain. That's not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know that, but... This quartz is what you're looking for, right? Yeah, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? I mean, the same kind of quartz that's in an orbit? Yep, same kind of quartz made in Sepith. Or made of Sepith. It's chipped, so it doesn't function anymore. I see. So this rock belongs to an orbit. What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who, me? Oh, it's nothing. Glad you found it. Guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. Almost forgot. Here, take these. My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Seriously, what a cheeky little kid. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him, but I wonder why he was searching for that quartz. What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it does seem a little strange. But oh well, everyone has something they think is important. Truer words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in orbits. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try and learn. Found the shiny rock. Drill meatball. So I have to eat one of these, right? Strength plus 5%. I assume that's temporary. Yum, yum, yum. Learn recipe for drilled meatball. Alright, cool. Curative horn, marbled steak. Resource to find the shiny rock. No BP? Earn rank as junior bracer, 9th class. Good work. Seems like you completed your objective without any trouble. Did I lose the BP? If you finish any other jobs, please come back and report again. Milch Main Road. I'm not sure where that is. Alright, saving. A little hard to move around. Everyone's sleeping. Hey, where did Cassius take off to? See, this is like the 5th thing this one NPC has said. I've been playing for 2 hours. He's gone away out of business and won't be back for a while. If that's so, Cassius is the one who I was most focused on. That's too bad. Claire, I think that even if Cassius dressed in normal attire, he'd still shine as an adult male. By changing his style, he'd express himself as a characteristic of Bo aside from the typical Joe. There's no doubt he'd be popular on a whole new level, too. Claire, how old are you again? She's the precocious one, isn't she? Oh, come on. I don't think I need to take the CP. These are too weak for that. Look at that, all healed up again.
Piece of cake.
I'll save the CP for those annoying flowers. Like these. Hey, I actually got a preemptive attack. Look at that. Disrupt your own turn to kill one. Oh, use all CP no matter what. Why would you save it past 100? I think I did way more damage than it should. Maybe that's why. The higher you go over 100, the more damage it does. That's what it seems like. It's interesting that it's grid-based, but it doesn't feel
That's that
grid-based.
Let's move out. All right, we're good to go.
It's not really a reason not to use it. Even if I don't really need it.
We're good to go.
Okay, so the side where the flowers are dangling forward is behind them. Gotcha. This is actually an opportunity to see if the fire does extra damage. I have no idea if it does. It should. I mean, she doesn't need it, she can just kill it. So I'll try it later. Not that wasteful.
All right, we're good to go.
Alright, let's see if this how this fire does. Still? It does! Nice! Okay. Good to know. So I'm pretty sure that of the other spells would have done like 100 something.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh, come on. I thought it would kill it. That bonus doesn't really do much then.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright, let's save. Save frequently. Apparently he's becoming very bad at this. I don't know why. I mean, so are they, so it works.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Well, it's not a surprise attack, at least. Hey, healing.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright, make sure we get a good look around. Why did he go first?
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh, the heal's 200 HP, so that's just a full heal right now. Okay. I didn't even look at how much it actually healed. I assumed it was going to be like 50 or 60 or something. No, that's a full friggin' heal. Alright.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I'm not going to kill everything. And I can just get the flowers, really. Just kill the bugs if any appear. Ooh. Three seems like a lot, see how much damage they do.
good to go.
I could get one more level. Oh, well. Didn't mean to do that, but that works. I know I can one-shot you. I want to run back and heal.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, one more battle should get me another level, though. That's good. Orbmans, Tears. Well, this music kind of reminds me of, in a way. Something about the way it's composed reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. I'm not even entirely sure why. Oh yeah, they have personal skills, don't they? I forgot about crafts. I literally forgot about these. I want to start using those more often. Like, I don't have to rely on just the brakes.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, let's go back and heal and then we'll head forward. Oh wait, the level up healed me. Yeah, perfect. I mean, planned. Totally planned that way. Ever since airliner flights began, there haven't been very many travelers on the road. This is why guarding the checkpoint is so boring. The only one excited about the job is the chief. Oh, is it the right way? Thought it was. Oh, I guess not. I thought it was to the west. Oh, Milch Main Road. Oh, this is where that... Oh, is that it? I did just save. Let's kill it. Let's kill the utter crap out of it.
Come on.
Take!
I think I can kill it. Oh, come on! Okay. Nice. save his heart, just in case. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Not now.
Really? Okay, so move the hell away from it. Pummel it from a distance. She's gonna be doing all the damage. Yay! No one died!
We're good to go.
Woo! Lots of stuff. Serrated monster on Milch Main Road. So I think that was it over here, I guess? I thought this was the way to the farm, but apparently not. MVP 3 plus 0. Oh, the 3 is what I got. This plus 0 is just bonus. Got it. Total BP is 10. Okay. Rank advancement to Junior Razor 8th class. Need information quartz as a perk. Good work. Looks like you completed your objective without any trouble. If you see other jobs, please come back and report them. Information quartz, huh? Be able to perceive enemy status. I've never understood why that's a... Why is that always a relic kind of thing in these games? Why can't it just be something that happens? Like, it's such an obvious thing. I've never understood that. Actually, I might be able to get some slots. I can get one. I'm actually running behind on blue ones. Alright. Kaboom! Joshua. Let's try information. Why not? Let's go with inn. I haven't actually stayed there yet. It doesn't say it costs money. Oh. There's no reason to do that when I just go into the sewer and heal for free. Heal kill spot right here at the beginning, so all I have to do is kill one thing. It's one of the first enemies in the game, so it's barely relevant.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright, now I need to find the farm. Actually, let's go shop. Still can't really afford much. I can afford like one thing for one person. Prevents blindness, prevents sleep, prevents poison. I don't know which one of those I could possibly need right now. I never use status ailment preventing things personally. I almost never use them in games unless it's like a boss where it's very clearly, specifically required and intended. Unless that's the case, then there's no reason to just use one in general, because 99% of the time, nothing around you is going to have it. It's just going to be a waste. Mayor's residence. Oh. Oh, wait, there was a way south from the main road. Okay. Yeah, there was another way out. So maybe that is it. Ah, there we go. No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details. I wonder if Tio is home today. It's Joshua! Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work. Work? It's no fun if you can't play. Ha! Maybe later if there's time. The kids here really like you, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cher. How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. So let's go inside. Steal all their stuff. No. Oh, that's disorienting. Having the characters moving completely disconnected from the map. Oh my god. That's... oh. Whatever. Oh, there she is. Oh, how do I get there? Seriously, how do I get there? Oh, here we are. Hi, Tio! It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua, too? Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. I heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explain that they're here to do their father's work because he is away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which, I'm suffering from lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night. You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Okay, what do I do until then? afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Purzel. How's everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? You were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Purzel the guide referral. Joshua explains that they are taking over for their father while he's away. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. Taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Purzel. And could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night to raid our fields, gnawing on anything that can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Purzel. You can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. Ha! That's why she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. With the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch on to him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really caring a young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there, Estelle. That girl. She's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua. He really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. We'd better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us. We've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle, so if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to you, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? It's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first, and then move on to the field, stable, and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm doing it this way. Alright, let's go! It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. Doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. Wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch? Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. The explanation for where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the Orbans sure give this place a romantic ambiance. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You're definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Oh. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. Isn't that everywhere? Psst, look! Meow! It's getting away! Hey, get back here, you little furball! I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good. It was about to get caught. Oh. I got him! I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. Oh wow, it even tells you the elemental level. Yeah, the information thing. Why would you ever not want to have that? It's just too good. I don't want it to heal. Or cast anything. I'll use them both. At least whatever it's doing is going to be powered up. No. Not for you. Time out.
Good to go.
Oh, baked potato, dirty carrot. Meow. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up these critters. Tee, it was nothing really. I wanted to ask you though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't want to exterminate. I did this one. Very soft. Now that we're giving these creatures a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? Whoa. Very dark, Joshua. Are you secretly evil? I bet you're secretly evil. You're here to do a job by exterminating the monsters, remember? But, in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what do you have to say for yourself? I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so... What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Mrs. Purcell. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings and trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. Now you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. And since it's coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. And that's that! Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram! Yow! Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent, is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle? I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years. And I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you, yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Ha! Got a whole lot more where that came from. And how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come to visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, T.O. and Mrs. Purcell. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Okay. Oh, are they just weak against arts? Is that what it is? 120. Is that their defense or their how much damage they'll take? I think that's how much damage they'll take. Yeah, they're taking more damage from it.
Good to go.
Morning. How did the job at the farm go? We had a few bumps in the road, but let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua gives Aina a rundown of last night's events at the farm. Huge payment. Whee! 1,000. And then 1 plus 2 BP. Nice. Make his junior bracer 8th class. I see. So you ended up setting the monsters free because the Purcell family requested you do so? I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things at that? The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed, our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. Sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious? The road to the big leagues sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. Since you're both here, I'll give you the details of your next job. Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. Ready for anything. So what do you got lined up for this time? Another monster that uses a good whipping? Not this time. Next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really? A request from the mayor? I think it'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us. From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Mushroom hunts. The rich deposit of Septium on the ground should be an easy, fun job. Seek me out. Man, orbit, I'll be waiting at the landing port. Alright. Bring someone to replace a malfunctioning orb mid-light, and a road lamp. Oh, there's Orbital Factory. Flower known as a bear claw and a savory pinion. Farmer's native to the forest of Mistwald south, and the latter comes from insect-like monsters. I think I already have the pinion. See me at Roland's Chapel. Soldiers stationed at the Verth Bridge are to undergo special training. We're looking for 2 good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. do the light one first. The stat said it's short term. Where are my sources? Elections have been incident at the Persil farm. See, again, they just keep changing. I wonder if I should go barging into the guild and report it to Aina. It's crazy how much dialogue there is in this game. Of course, there is like one town so far, so it's not like there's millions of NPCs, but it's still fairly atypical for them to have that much dialogue. Oh wait, I have to go back to the horrible place first. Well, hey there. You two new bracers seem to be having some success lately. I've been hearing a lot about your hard work recently. Yeah, that's because we're still new at this, so we have to work extra hard. That's encouraging to hear. You guys actually came at a good time. We've got an urgent job that needs to be taken care of. You think you'd be up to the task of replacing an ornament light and a road lamp along the Mitch Main Road? You just leave it to us. If you're fine with us doing the job, then we'll gladly accept. Thanks, I really appreciate this. I completely forgot it needed to be replaced today. First off, I'll need to give you the replacement part. Is a replacement ornament? That's right. I have to replace the ornament light in the road lamp number 6 in the Milch Main Road to the rest. It's the 6th road lamp that you'll come across, counting from Roland's west entrance. Make sure you get the right one. I think I've got it. 6th road lamp from Roland's west entrance. Got it. Once you found the road lamp, you need to open the maintenance panel. You need a 6-digit combination to open it. Are you serious? Yep, combination. I don't have to remember that, do I? I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? It's 544818. That's right, good memory, Joshua. Show off. After combination is entered, the panel will open. After that, all the stuff is replaced with orbit. It may seem like a simple task, but make sure not to mess it up. The road lamp may have been out for a while now. I see. Light up orbits keep the large monsters away, right? There's not much more than an unconscious dislike for them. But if they do get out, then we run into real problems. So I'm asking you to do this job, just in case. These road lamps are placed just off the roads in areas where monsters are most likely to appear. Well, you just leave the monsters to me and I'll take care of them. But I'd better write down that combination before I forget. Maybe you should let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it up to you two to decide the work among yourselves. That should be everything you need to know. Good luck. If you need to double check or cancel the job, then come and talk with me again. I think this will be the last thing I do. Today. Maybe I'll come back to the game. It's a good game. I have a lot of games. I'm playing a lot. So are these the road lamps? I presume? Oh wait, there's some down there too. Okay. So this is a sign. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Freddy said, I think this is the lower lamp. I'm fairly certain this is the right one too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel as well. You're right, it does. Alrighty then, let's get to work and finish this job. Unfortunately, it may not be that easy. What do you mean? Where do these monsters come from? Looks like the ornament really has burned out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off these monsters while the other replaces the ornament. Yeah, you're right. Well then. Give these monsters to me. Okay. I'll open the maintenance panel. Why is there a second, Estelle? Was this game widescreen originally? I don't know when it came out. I'll open the maintenance panel, so I'll pull them off until then, Estelle. Got it! If it wasn't widescreen, that would explain why that happened. Unfortunately, there's no AoEs right now. There's not really much you can do. guess. Aha! Running is for fools. Or unconfident.
Here I come. Piece of cake.
So have you monsters had enough? There she goes again. What's everything on your side, Joshua? I'm putting in the combination right now. Let's see. It's 544818, I think. I'm okay here, so just focus on the work. Alright, it's open. All we need to do is replace the orbit. Baby, I'm on a roll. Come on, you monsters! I would have kept you waiting, Estelle. Our work here is done. Huh? Done? Wait, so you already replaced your orbit? Yep, I don't think we'll need to worry about any more monsters. Sheesh, that's it? You sound like that's a bad thing. Must be your imagination. You really are something else. Oh, I have to go report back to him first? We're back, Freddy! Oh, hi, Estelle. Look on your face. It seems like you finished the job. Yep, we did a fine job, too. Oh, we did have a few hang-ups. We thought we'd report to you as a good measure of good... We thought we'd report to you as a matter of good measure. Reported the events which occurred on the Mitch Milch Main Road. So it really was burnt out, huh? I'm sure it happened because we were late replacing it. Sorry, kids. You're put in harm's way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes with the territory. Dealing with dangerous jobs is a part of Abrasive's work. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, I know. How about I give you this to make amends? You can impede 2 quartz. Is this a quartz? Yep, you can impede 2 quartz. You can prevent an enemy's arts. It'd be pretty useful if you use it effectively. Thanks! Appreciate it. No, thank you to the both of you today. If you need to discuss anything on Orbage, then stop by any time. Don't forget to swing by if you have any other business needs. So do I report here too, or is that it? Oh, yeah. Good work, yep. Hey! Alright, I need to heal. That's not where I wanted to go to heal. Hello, what are you doing over here? Mayor Klaus just came by here. You heard him with such a big voice. Mayor Klaus is weeding around the clock tower earlier. Do mayors have to do those kinds of jobs? That's his hobby. There are even rumors that he really enjoys gardening, too. I wonder if that's why he's called Old Man Klaus. Well, aren't you glad he's informal and accessible for everyone like that? Save all the money, just in case you need it. Because you will need it. Alright. I think I'm going to save and call it here. Oops. Remember what I'm doing. I'm not used to controlling a game entirely with a mouse. Feels weird. Alright. Look, I'm still in the prologue. Wait! Oh my god. That first part was like the pre-prologue. Okay. Sure, why not? Anyway, I'm gonna call it here for now. I'll be back probably tomorrow. Later. I should have said that after I was ready to... Ah! Later.